There's no place I'd rather be.
Hey guys, welcome back to Talking Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to another video. We hope you're all doing well today. Before we get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell icon on to be notified when we upload. Share the channel out as much as possible, guys. It really does help us out. We are at 371 subscribers. Man, that is amazing.
Brilliant.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Really, really appreciate it. And the amount of views we got on the match day vlog for the weekend, it was simply amazing. Dad, let's quickly talk about that game. You know, against Barcelona, the best women's team in world football. We really gave them a game, didn't we?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Going up, against the formidable Barcelona ladies. We've already in the past felt the pressure of them, and going into this game on Saturday, I thought, well, this could be a thrashing for us again. But I think we've learned from the past, and even though Barcelona scored within the first something like 12 minutes.
3 minutes within the game.
Oh, 3 minutes.
3 minutes in.
3 minutes, wow.
3 minutes.
And, they put up a great, display of football, great defence. Can't fault our ladies, they learned from previous games, and, basically, we're only... 1-0 on aggregate.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But
anything can happen, yeah.
Look, listen, guys, before we actually just get into this in a bit more detail, I want to just say quickly on the second half. I know the second half of the game, if you did watch it, it went a little bit downhill. We didn't look as if we were as aggressive as we were in the first half. But let me say, in the first half, we really put them under pressure. We really showed them that we're not here to play around. We actually, I would say, we outplayed them first half. Even though they had that goal, the rest of the half was all Chelsea.
Yeah. And I think despite, this season with the men in the Premier League, I think, this, was well organised on Saturday, the game against Barcelona. You could see how, it was planned out, in advance, and how good the club was to the fans. Yeah, giving out free flags for one.
Disabled access is phenomenal. It is brilliant.
Staff
were always on hand.
They conducted themselves towards the fans. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing, and take my hat off to them.
Thank you, Chelsea Football Club. You are.
And a big shout out to Emma Hayes and all of you of the Chelsea ladies team. You are doing a marvellous job. You raised the flag, you raised the standards, and you're a credit to the club, and well done.
So let's talk about the Chelsea versus Brentford game a little bit. So Chelsea play Brentford. Our season is over, but we know who our new manager is going to be. It's not Nagelsmann. It's not Enrique. It's not Mourinho. It's none of them lot. Mr. Pochettino, from former Spurs manager. Yay. But I do say this on a positive note. I do think he'll do a job at Chelsea. He's managed the big egos. He's gone to PSG, managed the likes of Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. He's managed these big names. So we've got a big name manager in our place.
Yeah.
So when Pochettino comes in, we'll give him a big welcome, and we just hope he does well. I don't care about his past, to be honest. I just want him to do a good job at Chelsea and to steady the ship, because this has just been an absolutely dreadful season, and I'm done with it now. But guys, just to let you know, there will be no watch along tonight. I am going out this evening, so unfortunately there will be no watch along. My dad will be watching the game, but yeah, he's gonna give it. He'll write things. He'll sort things out for us. He'll give his thoughts as well as me on the match review later on.
Yes.
But let's talk about it. What do we do tomorrow? How do we win? I think it's important that we realise that the season's over anyway. The most we're going to get is probably Europa Conference League, and even if we get that, it is what it is. Lampard, he's got final few games of the season just to say goodbye to the fans. He didn't really get a proper goodbye when he left as Chelsea manager or as a player. So we're going to give him an opportunity to say goodbye. I'm just not looking forward to the last game of the season. We got Newcastle, and can I just say, Newcastle, we do like you. We like you a lot for what you done on the weekend to Spurs. We do, don't we, Dad?
Get battered
Everywhere they go, Tottenham get battered. Everywhere they go, everywhere they go. But yes, so yeah, 6-1 to Newcastle, but that's not to do with Chelsea. But in terms of this game, Dad, what are you expecting? What are you actually expecting?
In all honesty, I'm expecting,
Another defeat?
the norm, as we call it now. Basically, I think, all teams have seen basically our complete and utter weakness. How we bottle almost every game now, and psychologically they're going to take advantage of that. I think Brentford are going to do a bit of a number on us. I wouldn't say cricket score or anything like that.
I just thought about this.
What have you thought about now?
If we play like we did against Real Madrid in the first half, what happens then?
Right.
That's
right.
Then you're telling yourself a different story,
Right,
then, aren't
right.
you?
Throughout the league, all season, we've played abysmal. When we've played in the Champions League, there seems to be a little bit of...
More ruthlessness.
Yeah, ruthlessness, a bit more thirst and desire, yeah. But when it comes to the Premier League...
Which can't be asked.
Basically, which has always been, how can I say it, our forte over the years, of being in the top three, winning the league a number of times. But this season, I think, we can blame the managers as much as we want. Yeah, I feel so sorry for Frank, he's a scapegoat. But I think they brought it upon themselves, they've taken leave of their senses. They've been stroppy, lazy. We've paid a plethora of money, millions for these players, and
what's the show for it?
What's the show? Yeah. What is the end product? This is where we are.
Yeah.
And it can't fall any further. We're in the abyss already, and if we're not careful, especially next season, we could see ourselves into relegation and being demoted into the Championship.
I don't think we're going to get relegated this season. I don't think so. I don't think there's that.
Anything can.
There is the window of opportunity; it could happen, but I don't think it could happen. But next season we have to buck up our ideas.
Absolutely.
We have to change this around completely. Yeah. I mean, we're going to do a series based on how we think Chelsea can be fixed. That'll be coming up as a start of this weekend actually. It'll be coming up in the next 3 days as we've got no games coming up this weekend for Chelsea. So what do we do tomorrow? How do we line up? Well, we've put a team together that we think is more than capable of beating Brentford. That we think is more than capable of beating Brentford. We're not actually sure if it's going to beat Brentford, but we think it's more than capable of beating Brentford. So let's get into it and we'll give you our individual thoughts.
Let's be honest, before we go into this, I think, there's more activity in a bloody graveyard than it is in our club at the moment as far as the men go. And, that's all I can see is this dwindling light, And
it's just fading all the time.
Yeah. And, we're just going into complete darkness. For God's sake, this team, pull your socks up, get out there and fight. Like I say, we need a clean sweep after this season. And, I can't emphasise much more that, okay, we've got a new manager coming in, all the best, and I hope he does raise the standards. But as far as some of these players goes, and that's a majority of them, a clean sweep. Get them out, Yeah, and let's get back to being Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, look, right. Bit of team news before we go into the actual lineup that we've put it together. Reece James is out for the rest of the season. Mason Mount out for the rest of the season. We still got no Brozier. And yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. So let's get into this team and we'll give you our thoughts. Guys, this is our team. This is the team. Because we don't know what else to do. So we start with Mendy in goal. Then we got a back four of Azpilicueta, Fofana, Badiashile and Cucurella. I mean, Dad, talk to me about that back five. Like, just brief, short, whatever you can think of.
What can I say? Apart from, is it Thiago Silva?
Thiago Silva's not in the lineup. I believe he needs a rest.
Yeah. The rest of them have just been so.
The only one I can point out is this little dude here.
Sleeping.
This guy here, Fofana. I can only point out him as a real
prospect, or
the perfect defender for what's coming in the future.
Okay.
He's the only one I can point out.
But,
the rest of it,
Aspi. I'm going to say it as it is. Kakapoo. Basically, our defense.
Get rid of the lot of it. Get rid of the lot of it.
Has been, substandard, shabby, and Mendy. Well, I can't judge at the moment because he hasn't been playing.
It'd be a good opportunity to play him tonight.
Yeah,
it'd be nice. It'd be nice to see if he could play tonight.
So let's just see, how he has, fared since his long rest.
These two
in midfield, we've got there
Enzo and Kovacic.
The king,
Enzo, class, Kovacic.
A lot of these players, are not gelling. Yeah, okay, you wouldn't expect it in the first 2 or 3 games, but let's take into account their training. Yeah, you learn to gel in your training. Team building, teamwork,
But there has been a lot of if buts and maybes on the training ground, especially with the change in manager, though, hasn't there? There's been that lack of consistency, and Potter didn't exactly train these players. Potter left it to his coaching staff, whereas Lampard is now giving them training, but he's not tactically aware. Lampard is doing the physical stuff. He's making them physically better. They're running a lot more, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, unless we do something about these players, and just start,
These three.
Yeah, scrutinising
these three.
Knowing who to eliminate and who not to.
These three, Dad.
Yeah. Now, these three here.
Madueke, Gallagher and Mudryk.
Okay. Mudryk, he's relatively new to the team. Yeah. Fofana, relatively new again.
Madueke, you mean?
Madueke, sorry.
What are you saying?
Yeah. I can only say these are new to the team, but they are taking quite a long time for world-renowned players, who've played in, European teams, have scored numerous goals in the past, and they come in here. So it's either, they're substandard to the club, or secondly, there's no chemistry from the players that were already here.
This dude.
Yeah.
This dude here.
Yeah.
You like him. He's your favourite.
Right, I ain't got my glasses on. You're going to have to tell me these are...
Conor Gallagher. He's your favourite player.
Yes, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, he has been...
Your favourite.
Since the day he walked in, yeah.
Well, Dad, you love him.
First sight, wasn't it? Yeah.
Gallagher...
I think, he's a young lad. Let's put it this way.
Could improve.
And I think, Conor Gallagher, should have been playing elsewhere, for a little time. But, there are small spates where he does, come into play and, he shows a little bit of positivity. But, like I say, he's another young lad who's sort of learning the trade.
I think Conor Gallagher should be spending some time in the Olympics. Because that's all he does is run.
Well, you know.
And then your most favourite, Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz. Well, what can I? You know.
Can never hit a barn door.
I've got mixed feelings about this again. You know, Kai Havertz. I do know that if he was to go somewhere else, yeah, and this has happened on numerous occasions, he would shine. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Have we got a curse at Chelsea? You know, we had curse of the managers, now we're having curse of the players. You know, I just can't fathom it at the moment. I don't have the answers. You know, every YouTuber, you know, every sporting commentator thinks, you know, that they have the answers.
There's no answer.
You know, it all speaks for itself. Now, you look at Newcastle, you look at Man City, you look at Arsenal. They're all in sync, yeah? And, you know, it's as if these players have been together, you know, since time immemorial, yeah? And, you know, they play fluent, fast, tactical football, yeah? We're like, you know, 11 frigging fats in a thunderstorm on our pitch, yeah? You know, but it's true, yeah?
It is.
You know?
It is.
Yeah.
It's just.
There's more life in a bloody Tramp's Fest than what's on there, yeah? Like I said, it's like a bloody graveyard at the moment, and that they see that light dwindling. And, you know, I'm talking to people out here, you know, just like me, yeah? You know, staunch Chelsea fans, you know, feeling, you know, anger, upset, you know, and basically that, you know, they've done us a bad turn this season, especially.
Bad turn?
You know,
bad turn?
Yeah, I feel sorry for the fans, you know, who have paid, you know, good-earned money for season tickets. And
I don't think bad turn's the word.
it's embarrassing. It is.
This has been the most catastrophically disgusting
So
season
disappointing.
I have ever witnessed as a Chelsea fan, right?
Yeah.
People look and say, oh, we've seen Chelsea relegated.
You know?
I've seen this. I've seen this with my own eyes, and I'm not liking it. I don't want this. I don't want. Do you think I want this for my club? Do you think I actually want this for Chelsea? I do not.
And, you know, I think, you know, again, the onus is on the owner, yeah?
Yeah.
And, you know, what the hell is he doing? You know?
He's got to sort this out.
You know, all right, he might be a multi-billionaire, you know, he's got all this money to throw about, you know, on players, but then the money is thrown into these players come in.
And they don't do anything.
There's no chemistry, they can't gel, you know. Basically, I'd say it like this, you know, with this current team that we got, you know, if you put them up against someone like Wrexham, they would destroy us.
Oh, congratulations to Wrexham as well.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
very, very
you know,
delighted for Wrexham.
Yeah.
Big fan of theirs.
Bringing it home to Wales. Woo!
They have done a tremendous job, and
Yeah.
there is talk that Gareth Bale might be joining them as well, but that's not Chelsea stuff. So, but anyway, guys, this is our team. Mendy in goal, back four of Aspie, Fofana, Badiashile, Kukurea, Kovacic and Enzo in the midfield, Madueke, Mudryk, Gallagher as the three behind the striker, and Kai Havertz up top. And you can see on the bench you've got Kepa, Chalobah, Koulibaly, Chilwell, Kante, Zakaria, Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic, Sterling, and Joao Felix. That's our team.
Just a warning for any of you who are deep sleepers, this could cause nightmares. But
Yeah, exactly. But guys, this is our team. Let us know your thoughts. Let's go back to the main screen now and we'll give our predictions. So guys, in terms of a prediction, I'm going to go 2-0 Brentford. What about you, Dad?
well, you know, I never like to write off our team, yeah. So
You have to this
basically,
season,
you know, don't put me in this position. You know, I'm gonna say 1-1.
Okay.
That's the best I can do. That's honestly the best I can do.
To be honest, guys, listen, I'm expecting defeat. I'm expecting the defeat. I don't expect anything more. But guys, let us know your comments. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about our lineup, whether you'd make any changes or not. We'd love to hear from you guys. Before we end this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And guys, we will see you all after it's all said and done and in the match review. Take care, guys.